I'm ready to talk. What's happening, film friends? David the Film Junkie here. All right, well, it's time. I've been kind of keeping my mouth shut a little bit. I mean, if you've been following me on my social media, you've been seeing little tidbits of coming out and everything. But with everything that's happened tonight and some of the information that's flowing out there, and then there's going to be numerous videos going on, guys. But I wanted to do this video first just to I guess I gotta partly apologize. My tagline is have some integrity, man. You know, be honest. Never, hold back and stuff like that. And I must say, when it comes to my first reaction review after I went to the screening for Justice League, I wasn't completely honest. I mean, I was, because I still very much enjoyed the movie, and all I said was yes, yes, yes. And I liked it. And then when I did a follow-up video, I was going, there's so much more I want to talk about, but I just felt it was spoilery, and I didn't want to touch bases with that in my review. Everything I said in my actual review was 100%. Maybe after watching it again, I don't necessarily love the movie. I think I was just still on that kick. But, after watching it again, I'm still just kind of hesitant. And basically, guys, this is what it is. And like I said, I mean, I have to say I'm sorry a little bit because, I mean, as much as I enjoyed the hell out of the movie, I still walked out of that screening like somebody punched me in my fucking gut. And the reason why I felt that way is because I knew that Warner Brothers and Joss Whedon were trying to de-Snyder the absolute shit out of Justice League. I was walking back to the car through the Warner Brothers lot with the dude that I made kind of friends with, who's also wearing a Batman shirt. I turned around as we were walking, and my first words were, man, they really tried to de-Snyder that movie, didn't they? His response? Yes. I've been dropping little hints left and right, too, on my social media. I've been posting GIFs from the trailer footage that is not in the film, and I'm going to be doing a video about all the deleted content and even some of the stuff that we didn't see in the trailers. But I've been dropping little hints, and even on my videos, I've been saying, like, Zack Snyder's Justice League, Zack Snyder's Justice League, kind of like trolling, because that was not Zack Snyder's Justice League. And everybody that's claiming that it is, you're kidding yourselves, okay? Now, I'm not saying that there's not fragments of Zack Snyder in there, but god damn it, he got cheesed, guys. He got fucked, and there's a lot of information coming out that is slowly, I've been hearing things, but I'm not going to just, it's all just source, you know how I am about that. And, but it's just, okay, Jesus, it's all butthole clenching. It's all butthole clenching. It's like every time I'm like opening Twitter and stuff like that, my butthole clenches, guys. It's pretty crazy. But no, this is what it is, guys. This is what it is, and I tweeted it out. Even, I've spent so long, so much of my time on here defending Warner Brothers, defending the DCEU and everything, and defending what's going on, and try to deflect and calm people down, like, hey, don't worry, it's not going to be that bad, and hey, don't listen to this person over here, because, they come out as douchebags, which they do. When information comes out, I defend. So when I finally see the final product, and I could just tell from the opening goddamn scene that, oh my god, they ripped this movie to shreds. Now, mind you, I still enjoyed it a lot, guys. The second time I watched it, I still was noticing more of, like, the reshoots. You can absolutely tell, and like I said, there's gonna be more videos about it, but I just kind of went to the mindset of, you know what, this is basically an animated Justice League flick wrapped in flesh. If you go in with that perspective, just like you go in Thor Ragnarok thinking, oh yeah, this is going to be a comedy, it's a parody, not taking itself seriously, you're going to have a good time, okay? You're simply going to have a good time. But if you're going to go in thinking that this is Snyder's finale, you're going to be sorely disappointed. And I just felt extremely bad for the guy. I was depressed. I was heartbroken. I really was. Walking back to my car, I was besides myself, and I did not know what I wanted to say in my first reaction video. I was like, I enjoyed it a lot, but then at the same time, I'm going, Jesus Christ, they screwed him. I'm not trying to ruin anybody's experience, and if you disagree with me and you want to unsubscribe, unfollow, and everything, hey, do what you got to do. But I'm trying to take all this in, and the fact of the matter is, I've been holding this in since Monday. Trying not to really reveal. I mean, I've been talking to friends and stuff like that, and various people who work on other sites who have had, have similar. We agree on a lot of things, but it's just Oh man, when I've been trying to defend this movie, and you guys have subscribed to me and watched my videos, because I constantly try to defend and try to be like, hey, let's relax about this, about that, I mean, I didn't go full I didn't go full this side where I'm just like totally shitting on the other side and just doing that. I've been trying to be partial. I mean, of course, I'm going to be really defending here, but I've been trying to be partial too. And it's just holding this in it was a long week last week. It was definitely a long week. And to be able not to really talk about what I was really feeling when I was walking into my car from that screening, I mean, and then just driving home. I had to drive after the premiere, which was fantastic and awesome. But after that, driving home, I had about an hour and a half drive. I was just sitting there thinking about all the stuff removed and all the stuff that could have happened and just going, what the hell? And then, of course, Joss Whedon, fucking bald ginger cue ball red over here, goes and likes tweets shitting on the villain. When you just go, man, you were just, who's the real villain here, huh? Who's the real villain? That's why I boiled over. That's why I made that video, which is still making the rounds, especially after tonight. That's why that was it. That was the little nudge. That was like when Flash went right through the glass in that deleted scene. It's just that little nudge just pushed me over the edge to just get me pissed off. My blood was boiling because of what I saw and the fact that he did that. That's why I was so pissed off. And I made that video. Because fuck that guy. I mean, Jesus Christ. You get pulled in to do that, and then oh man. How do you live with yourself when you do something like that? And he's probably just laughing about it. To me, it just seems like he'd be laughing about it. I don't know, man. I don't know. But there's a lot of things coming out. Be on the lookout. I'm going to be posting a ton of videos about all this. The box office is not looking good. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be an interesting next few months, really. And I'm gonna try to cover it all, and I'm gonna try to give you guys everything that I'm, supposedly hearing. Like I said, nothing's ironclad. I mean, there's a lot of it can be just word of mouth stuff and everything. It's just. Like I said, the only reason why that now all of a sudden, if you guys are going like, oh my God, you're turning into one of them, I'm not. It does feel like I took the goddamn red pill. I'm not going to lie. I've been struggling just thinking, you don't even know. Being at work and just doing videos and just going, man, something just doesn't feel right. It almost does feel like I took the goddamn red pill. But of course, I don't still side with those guys. I'm not going to still be like, oh yeah, hey, high five, Campion, high five, Batman on film. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that, but, because I don't like the way they present themselves, but I want to take everything in and just kind of like put the puzzle pieces together. And I'm sorry to say, but if you were to take Batman vs. Superman, or Man of Steel, Batman vs. Superman, and Justice League, and show it to somebody that is not familiar with directors, you have them watch all three, then you ask them, hey, do you think the same director directed all three of those movies? Guess what? They're going to be like, the first two maybe. Who directed that third one? I'm sorry, there's elements in there of Zack Snyder, yes, but it just doesn't feel like a Zack Snyder movie. And he hasn't watched it, okay? And I wouldn't be surprised if he never watches it with some of the stuff I've been hearing. So be on the lookout, guys. Yeah. So, I apologize if my first initial reaction, that part of me is true. The fanboy in me, just seeing a Justice League, and the fact that there was a lot of great stuff in that movie, like it still worked essentially. That was still like my yes. All I said was yes, and of course I enjoyed it. I can't wait to see it again. Honestly, maybe, I don't know. I do want to see an ultimate cut. I definitely do, and who knows if we're gonna get one. If they can have a Donner cut, right? We can have a Snyder cut. Isn't that what happened with Superman 2? So I just, I kind of apologize because, I could have just, I even thought about it. I thought about hinting at something, but I just didn't want to kill the vibe. I didn't want to kill the buzz because everybody was so hyped. So I was like, no, I'm just going to talk about positive. I'm just going to be positive, okay? And then in my spoiler review, I'll start breaking it down, which look forward to that because I am going to break down the movie and just start yelling probably a little bit more about things. And I don't know, guys, but yeah, there you go. It feels good to finally get that out in a video that yes, I walked out just like a gut shot. I was disappointed. I still enjoy it. I still enjoyed myself. A lot of great stuff. The characters are great. The action was great. There was a lot of really great stuff in the movie, but I felt so bad for Zack Snyder. He's one of my favorite directors. Top 5. Okay, top 5, and the people are gonna come, oh yeah, fucking Snyder fanboys, blah blah blah. I'm like, well, guess what, guys? Guess what? You people that are gonna, troll and say like, you Snyder fanboys, you sucks. I'm like, well, ask James Cameron what he thinks about Zack Snyder. Okay, then ask James Cameron what he thinks about Joss Whedon. Ah, it's beautiful. All right, guys, that's all I got to say. Sorry if this video ran long, but hit that like, thumbs up button if you'd be so kind. Subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to the other channel, too. Follow me on the social media stuff floating above my head. And, of course, I got shirts available. Maybe I'm going to put that Snyder shirt that I once had in there back up, huh? Maybe. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later.